Looky here, looky here, looky here. It is April 6, 2025, and I am in front of one of my huckleberry bushes, or Vaccinium Elliotti, Elliot's huckleberry or Elliot's blueberry. It's a Vaccinium, so it's actually a blueberry rather than a true huckleberry. But really, a huckleberry is just any blueberry-like fruit that's wild, that local people will call it a huckleberry sometimes. That's true around here. This is what most people around here know as a huckleberry in southeast Georgia. But we got a little bit of ripe fruit, first of the season. They're not overly ripe, but they're ripe enough. I'm gonna have my first little taste of huckleberry. So about to taste them. Yep, they are delicious. Delicious. I like them way better than I do blueberries. Don't get me wrong. I love any blueberry, but just about. But this Vaccinium Elliotti, even though the fruit's small relative to most commercial type blueberries, flavor wise, it's an order of magnitude better, if you don't mind a little bit of tart. And people who know me well know that I kind of like tart anyway. I mean, I'm a person that will eat just about any grapefruit without any sugar on it. Ooh, we got another one here on that bush there. Go just start it. Yeah, that one's a little tartar. Not as good as that other bush. The berries on that particular bush are never as good as the ones on the other bush. They're not bad, they're just tart. They aren't as sweet. And as I was just saying, I don't actually mind tart. But still, I think the flavor was a little better. I have a bumper crop on the huckleberries. Now, what determines whether I get any huckleberries to put in the freezer is when do the catbirds arrive and how long do they stay around. Last year we had kind of a cool spring, and it was very slow warming up north, and so the catbirds just hung around and hung around and hung around, and they wiped out all my huckleberries. I didn't get any huckleberries in the freezer last year, and I'm down to my last bag. And I'm probably going to be making a cobbler with that last bag of huckleberries, frozen huckleberries, for the covered dish dinner at the First Methodist here in Statesboro this next Sunday. And so I need new huckleberries to replace them, because huckleberry cobblers are popular. And I didn't get any huckleberries last year. I got plenty of rabbit-eye blueberries last year, but no huckleberries. Ooh, there's another ripe huckleberry. Yeah, well, it's not too ripe, but it's ripe enough for me to eat it. Yep, there's another one. There's another one. I'll be picking them next week at the, yep, by next weekend I should be picking them. There should be, hopefully the catbirds will pass on through and not get them all this year. That's what I'm hoping. It's warmed up more than it did last year this time. This is the rabbit-eye blueberry. You can tell the rabbit eyes from the other blueberry, from the huckleberries. The leaves are bigger and they're kind of milky. The color of the leaves kind of milky. The backs of the leaves are white, and that's how you can tell rabbit-eye blueberries from other, like from high bush blueberries or Vaccinium corymbosum. They don't have the whites on the back. Vaccinium corymbosum doesn't have the whites on the back of the leaves. And so if you wonder what species of blueberry you got, your cultivar, if it's white on the back of the leaves, then it's rabbitite. If you're in the South. Now, if you're up north, if you're in Chicago, or even if you're in a place like Washington or something, then you probably don't have rabbit eyes. You have something else. Vaccinium corbosum, high bush blueberries are what you normally see up north grown. Sometimes low bush blueberries, and then on the West Coast they have their own species that are native to the West Coast that you sometimes people will be in the nursery trade over there. Anyway, going to have a big bumper crop of huckleberries this year. I mean, like one of the best I've ever seen. Look at that bush. Look at all those berries. They aren't very big. I mean, huckleberries are never very big, but boy, there's a bunch of them. And I am very thankful for them, and I'm hoping I get to eat some. The pear tree here, this is a